Hello, happy to see you on our channel again. Today we give you a piece of breaking news from a royal commentator. Meghan Markle is the worst villain and an opportunist. Meghan is a villain, in my opinion. She's so much like her mother, who knows an opportunity when she sees it. She's also so much like her dad, where rules do not apply. She was raised with a loose parental upbringing and was tossed between parents for visits. So she looked for ways out, how to cheat the system, and how to use her charms to manipulate others. As a villain, Meghan Markle was sly, deceptive, cold, and calculating in her stalking behavior. She bent the rules as she was taught to do. She took opportunities as she was taught to do too. She love-bombed whomever advanced her career, one ladder step at a time. She slept in more places than George Washington. Yet she persisted in cheating people out of their funds by deceptive tactics. It was when she knew, grew up, and was taught. Preying on easy targets was a lesson that she learned early on. Money, fame, and wealth was achieved with each ladder step, but it was unsatisfactory in her eyes. When she met a prince, revealed a little title, and had an unlimited supply of money that was not enough. With her narcissistic sense of awareness, she aimed her sights even higher and informed others of her new goal, president. She often is an underrated, not overrated villain in more ways than one. Markle is an opportunist, waiting for her most opportune time to pounce, just like she was taught to do. Doria's apple is not too far from Markle. Hopefully she will not be taken as serious as a political person in the USA, because wherever she goes, she's trouble. A couple of contentious characters who spread their controversial messaging through ranting, lecturing, shaming, and the like, they do seem to like causing trouble and getting on people's nerves. Can truth and fact get added to their word salad? What did Meghan mean when she said Harry is a beautiful feminist? Yes, Prince Harry is a beautiful feminist. It's strange wording to describe someone. Needless to say, Harry is what Meghan needs right now, a husband who supports her causes without question. He's open to using him as an accomplice to her goals in the movement. He often stands by her side with a sour face. It's almost as if she is in the male role and he is in the female role within this family dynamic. Interesting couple. But it seems like at this point, Harry is happy with the arrangement. No country, no career, no royal family or duties, no pride, no agency, no control, no gonads. Next, she'll be parading him out in her clothes and putting makeup on him. He's a house pet. Another astounding resemblance to his great-great-uncle, the Duke of Windsor, who thoroughly enjoyed being his wife's. Another royal expert expressed this opinion. What will Prince Harry do if Meghan leaves him? It's about time. Meghan would just cut him out of her life without a second thought. Harry has an equal chance of dumping his wife. He's blinded by love. It would be much harder for him to let go of his mother figure, Meghan. I believe that he would head to Africa, one of his favorite places on earth. He would volunteer and work with people. His security would be outrageous due to the unrest in several locations there. As long as he's happy, the firm is willing to throw money his way. He may also concentrate on the charities that he holds dear to his heart. Nonetheless, his life is going to be even more chaotic by ending the marriage instead of staying in it. He will need medication and counseling to help him through the loss. He will be stronger for it. I would suggest to Her Majesty the Queen that she place a few agents as close to Prince Harry and Meghan as she can, because I feel that when his fall comes, it'll be fast. Blink and you'll miss it. Harry will be devastated, partly because Meghan had stepped into the late Princess Diana's shoes, and to a lesser extent because he's alone in a strange country. When the fall from Eden, Los Angeles is actually more like Sodom and Gomorrah, happens, they need to grab Harry, sedate him, and throw him in an SUV, along with Archie, who's done nothing to deserve being made a pawn, and get them both back to the UK. Take Harry to an undisclosed psych ward and confine him there until he deals with all the trauma from his mother and Meghan. Kate and William would probably be quite happy to take Archie while Harry's healing. Since Meghan never became a British citizen, Her Majesty the Queen can cancel acceptance of Meghan's U.S. passport and visa. This would buy time for Harry to get his life together, and quite honestly, in my opinion, Meghan has much bigger problems. I think we've just begun to scratch the surface with her. If Harry has one brain cell left, he would probably jump for joy, all the while singing "Free at Last." But since Meghan has picked his brain with her Kool-Aid, he probably would dissolve in tears and beg her to stay, saying, "I'll cry to Daddy. He'll up my allowance. How much do you need, Meghan? No, how much do you want?" Harry needs to leave by any means possible, but I don't think he's man enough. Prince Harry wants you to think he's a feminist, and it's cringeworthy. Prince Harry is now telling anyone who will listen that he's a feminist. It's all part of his rebranding alongside wife Meghan Markle. As we all know, Meghan Markle has been going all out to create her new brand since moving to California from her brief cup of coffee in Canada, where she and Prince Harry spent time on Vancouver Island. It isn't just Meghan who's trying to rebrand, though. Prince Harry is changing things up as well and seems to be following in his wife's footsteps. Prince Harry is a feminist. Didn't you know? It's not enough to be a feminist. Prince Harry has to make sure everyone knows it. When someone goes out of their way to proclaim themselves to be something, I wonder if they're doing it for show or if it's something in which they genuinely believe. This is a question I'm asking about Prince Harry as late. During a backyard chat with activist Gloria Steinem, which so obviously wasn't staged for cameras and publicity, Meghan Markle went to great lengths to praise her husband for embracing his feminist side. To me, it sounded like a proud parent praising their child for learning to tie their shoes. I was waiting on Prince Harry to be given a lollipop and a glass of pop as a reward. It seems that it isn't quite enough for Prince Harry to be a feminist. He has to make sure that everyone knows it, including Gloria Steinem when he proclaimed, and how proud he was about it as well. Sorry, Harry, but I expect most decent men and women to be feminists by now. I really don't mean to rain on Harry's parade, but being a feminist is simply advocating for women's rights on the ground of equality of the sexes. Why did Prince Harry make such a fuss about being a feminist? It clearly matters to him that people know he's a feminist. Perhaps people knowing is more important than actually supporting women's rights to equality. So why is it so important to him? This brings me back to my first part. It's all about branding. Meghan Markle has drawn her line in the sand of late, becoming involved in political matters and extolling the importance of voting. Of course, her husband has never actually voted in his life, but he's a feminist, didn't you hear? Just ask Gloria Steinem. He told her, being a feminist may be good enough for most people, but you can't use it to defend yourself and your brand unless everyone knows it. Watch, Meghan Markle is proud of her husband's feminist label. As is usually the case with Prince Harry and Meghan, it's a case of doing what I say, not as I do. Let's all remember that Prince Harry is a feminist when it suits him. If he has to scold and speak down to Angela Kelly, a member of royal staff who he referred to as this woman when he was demanding that she make it work for his future wife, who was throwing a strop because she couldn't get immediate access to the Queen's jewels, he will. Another royal fan revealed the following. To Harry's horror, it's not only a one-off. Apparently, this is Meghan's pet peeve. Despite having 16 bathrooms in their new mansion in Santa Barbara, she still goes out in the garden to pee. How hilarious. The haughty, self-entitled, and very grand Duchess is allergic not only to the truth, but also to the bathroom. Now this is one habit au naturel in some places in Africa, but not here in the great USA. No wonder she didn't like it in the UK, because they'll arrest you if you pee in public. Their gardens and their place might be stinky after all those pungent urine smells. Apparently the gardener is pissed because they have to soldier on working the gardens and smelling the acidic urine. Another fan further emphasized that at least Meghan is helping the environment by not flushing the toilet. I don't know whether to laugh so hard or get disgusted. Peeing in the bush isn't an emergency situation, it's okay, but as a habit, no can do. This is a highly disgusting trait if you ask me, but hey, whatever works. Because it's her newly acquired mansion. She can do whatever she wants with it, right? How about you? Do you agree that Meghan Markle is a villain and an opportunist? Please let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share with your own followers. And as always, subscribe to our channel for all the latest news on the royal family, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry right here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.